facts about Airforce that you didn't know. Oh hey, look who's back on our YouTube channel. It's that constant viewer who never left loving us. God bless you. Hey folks, welcome back to yet another video. This video is going to be fun. I recommend you grab some popcorn and discover facts about the Airforce that you didn't know before. And we will rate that fact out of 10. I don't know why, but my love for topics like these are on an insane level. Is it the same with you? We'll not waste another minute, so let's jump into the video. Number 1, the Airforce tracks Santa. Many of you might not know, and many of you might know, so your information, the US Air Force is the youngest branch of the US military, and there are some facts that the citizens don't know about, starting with number 1. You might be shocked that the US Air Force actually tracks Santa after getting this revealed to you. Definitely it's not the way you got it. Let me tell you. On the 25th of December 1955, aka Christmas that year, there was an ad issued in the newspaper that if you want to call Santa, you can dial the following numbers. Feeling it like a dream come true, many kids dialed the numbers and discovered that the number was from the US Air Defense Command. Getting many calls, the colonel on duty ordered to track the current location of Santa and give it to the kids. So yes, apparently they tracked Santa and made kids' wishes come true. That day, over 200 calls were recorded in the department. I wonder, was Santa annoyed by getting his privacy violated or not? Well, I give this fact 9 out of 10, as it was unnecessary, but many kiddos got cherished. Number 2, shares birthday with the CIA. Wait, what? The CIA and US Air Force have the same birthday? That's pretty cool. I never knew about it. Was it only me who was unknown to this matter of fact, or are there other sleeping creatures as well? The CIA and the Air Force were founded on September 18, 1947, and share the same foundation date. So we can call them twins, specializing in 2 different ways. For me, this fact is a solid 10 on 10 because that was something I got to know for the first time. So tell us in the comments that any of you share your birthday with your siblings, like being twins or any coincidence. Number 3, an airman first broke the sound barrier. Moving on to number 3, things are getting interesting. And I doubt my history class because the internet has so much more to tell than the books I read. That's insane. Do you know in 1947 an Air Force captain named Chuck Yeager did something that was commendable? He broke the sound barrier in his Bell X-1. For those who don't know what that is, Bell X-1 is a rocket-powered aircraft. On October 14th, Yeager flew the Bell X-1 over the Roger Dry Lake in California. It was lifted to the altitude of 25,000 feet by B-29. The aircraft was released through the bomb bay and rocketed up to 40,000 feet, exceeding 662 miles per hour. With this, he broke the sound barrier and became the first person to fly faster than the speed of sound. Oh damn, that was brave. It could have been a ride or die for him, but that man did it. A 100 on 10 for this brave airman. Number 4, it used to be an army. There are so many things you didn't know in this single video, right? So did you know that till 1940, there was no separate identity of the US Air Force? It was all part of the US military and had no powers. It all changed by World War II. After World War II, it was from all viewpoints, it was not possible to avoid the separate identities of all land, sea, and air forces. The War Department wanted unification in all the services, but the Navy opposed this plan, and the revolution started. The US Army divided the forces into separate identities. Land forces are called the military, sea forces are called the naval forces, and the Air Force is the airfield department. It was, however, a good step to divide into 3 because clearly it was not an easy task to deal with land, air, and water all together under one roof. Sooner or later, it had to revolutionize, and it happened. I think it was a good step. What about you? Number 5, airmen welcomed their new commander by stomping on the roof. This fact might not be as good as the previous ones. You'll soon get to know why. I don't know if any of you know about roof stomp. Let me clarify it for you. It's a tradition in the Air Force that does not seem good. When any new commander is appointed, what airmen do to welcome them is stomp on their roofs. They climb onto the roofs of their houses and celebrate the occasion by making noises while the other airmen bang on their windows and doors. Don't you feel weird about it? Because for me, they will not be considered humans, but they're working zombies. Like some are making voices, some bang over doors and windows. It'll be annoying. But it does not mean I'm disrespecting a culture or tradition. I respect the Air Force, and I highly respect their tradition. For me, this fact is a 3 on 10. How about you? Number 6, they built a supercomputer out of Sony PlayStations. Before moving ahead, I would appreciate it if the new viewers subscribe to the channel if they haven't. Also, press the bell icon to get notifications from the channel about the newly brought content. When we talk about creativity, we first think about the artists and the professionals, but the people who are left behind are some officials and their creative minds. Reportedly, the Air Force owns the world's 33rd most powerful computer, and you would be shocked after knowing about the making of this very computer. The Air Force Research Lab then built a computer comprising 1,760 PlayStation 3s. The supercomputer was built to analyze HD satellite imagery. The supercomputer, the Condor cluster, successfully made it to the world's list of most powerful computers. Once again, it was proven that need gave birth to the most amazing inventions in the world. Number 7. Airmen get hairier every spring. Number 7 is somewhat inspiring and a tribute to the legends we lost in the past. Another tradition of the Air Force says that the air male has to participate in mustache March, which takes place in March-spring, where the airmen grow their mustaches all over March in honor of USAF legend, World War II and Vietnam veteran, and AAA's Brigadier General Robin Olds. This tradition of paying tribute to the legends and life heroes we lost in several wars and accidents is heartwarming. We cannot lessen the pain of the families, but we can make them feel proud about the one they lost, which is pretty emotional. Number 8, they are the best combat pilots. Do you know who an ace is? An ace is a pilot who shot down 5 or more enemy aircraft. Joseph C. McConnell is known as the triple ace in the history of the U.S. Air Force. How many of you guys knew about this hero before the video? He was the pilot who shot down more than 16 MiG enemy aircraft during the Korean War, lasted for about 4 months, and he bagged 3 on his last combat mission. That's not even a joke. This guy was a threat to the enemies and served until his last breath. He didn't care about anyone left behind him. What he cared about were his high spirits and his country. That's truly amazing. My whole heart towards this guy. Number 9, some airmen took the Live in Fame part of their Air Force song to heart. Fame is something everyone desires. Like, not everyone, but almost everyone. Some airmen decided not just to be airmen, but also to entertain their passions and live a life of fame. A few celebrities lived a life of fame while being on their duties as airmen. Johnny Cash, George Carlin, Willie Nelson, Morgan Freeman, Hunter S., and James Stewart are some of the long-living names of celebrities who served in the missions while in Hollywood. Pretty impressive. Number 10, Chuck Norris was a member. Chuck Norris, an airman stationed in Korea, could not do his job physically, so he decided to learn a martial art and got his nickname Chuck from there. He was like, if it can't be there, I'll be an expert here. Which of these facts did you know before this video? Tell us in the comments below. And if you know any other unknown facts, then let us know about that as well. If you liked the video, appreciate it by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends and family. We'll be back soon. Till then, bye-bye.